Well, good morning, Texas. Good Sunday morning. 7:43, 73 degrees. It is beautiful. Yep, we're pulling into the show first Sunday morning. Right between the Southwest Dairy Museum, the A&M AgriLife Extension, and there's all the cowboys and cowgirls over there. Yes, that is Sulphur Springs High School. Yeah, the greatness that's we're actually doing a gun show that shares the parking lot. So, here in Texas. I love it. All right, let me turn around here and try to find me a prime loading spot, because when it comes time to get out of here, that's going to be at a premium. I think right here is a good spot. Yep, you hear horse neighing. It's going to be a good day. There we go. Couldn't see the lines. Yeah, that's one of my pet peeves too. Somebody can't park in the lines. Yep. So, getting ready to get it started. I see everybody standing outside, so they're not letting them in yet. Scheduled not to get in until 8 o'clock, but Allen's shelves are pretty loose. The rules are suggestions. Does that make sense on getting in and out? He tries to be real vendor friendly. I'll stop right here and turn around. All right, we're here, and now we got to get some serious stuff. They had I'm gonna go ahead and say it, negligent discharge at a show outside of Dallas yesterday afternoon. A friend of mine was setting up there. All he could tell me was a gun went off and a child was hit. Now, all I know is child. Does that mean under 18 or does that mean under 10? We don't know. So it's speculation at this point. There's no reason for a loaded firearm in a gun show. Yeah, that's coming from me. All the shows I've done, I've only been at one that happened. And I understand the reasoning, but I don't buy it. That show, put on by the same folks, a vendor come in late, right about opening, his everyday carry, he set on the table, and I'm trying to think the logistics of it. I think a teenager or someone says, oh, that's cool, picked it up. And like they do on video games, luckily, this kid pointed down and shot through the table. He hadn't unloaded it yet. So, anyway, that was back then, and that's the only one that I've been to something like that's happened. Guys, I'm guilty. I can't tell you how many times I've went in and set up in a show. Of course, me, I like to set up the earliest we can, like the day before. If not, sometimes life gets in the way. So I have went into a show hustling around Saturday morning before the thing even opens. The show opens, you're knocking about there, and all of a sudden you go, ah, crap, my gun's loaded. Yes, there's one in the chamber. Don't even get me started on that. If you ain't got one in the chamber, you might as well not have one. So anyway, that's my statement for that deal. Anyway, yesterday was another one of those days. Got in here, got rocking along. I guess about mid-morning, made a restroom break right there. If you watch the video from yesterday, the restroom is right there where the doors go between the arena and the Civic Center. Anyway, I walked out, hit the restroom. While I was in there, realized gun's hot. Yeah, you're an idiot. So at that point, I dropped the mag, put it in my other pocket, cleared the chamber. Of course, being in a bathroom, it sounded like a 12 gauge being racked instead of just a little Glock 19. But anyway, I come walking back out, and the sheriff that's working the door just kind of nodded like, I know what you did. So anyway, that being said, there is zero reason for a loaded firearm in a gun show, and I'll stick with that. Even though I've done it, yeah, I'm an idiot. So anyway, That's the only preaching I'm going to do today, even though it's Sunday morning. You're here for a reason. You're either a good example or a bad example. Figure out which one you are. If you're a bad example, you need to fix it. Here we go. Get me all choked up. Well, they're over there working in the arena. See that horse? Watch that horse work. That's pretty cool. Good morning from North Texas. I guess it'd be Northeast Texas. We're at the Hopkins County Regional Civic Center for one more day. It's Sunday morning, about 8:30. They're over there in the arena warming up some horses. Look at them beautiful animals. No, talking about the horses. Get y'all's mind out of the gutter. Alright. Beautiful setup. Y'all come out and see us after you get out of church, of course. Go to church, get you some food, come out and visit. We'll be here till 4, and then we're heading back home. See you. Alright, we're walking around here pre-show. I'm trying to do my best not to record anybody. Anyway, there's a lot of guns here, a lot of good folks. Really like these little shows. We'll go down here to our little hole here. Yep. Well, y'all need to come see us. We'll be here 9 to 4. It's the remnants of the table from the weekend. This is Sunday morning. I don't remember if I videoed any of that. But yeah, we're down quite a bit, but it'll be all right. They'll make more of everything we got. And that, my friends, is how we wrap up a gun show weekend. Sorry, I did not get any videos of packing up. Right there at, well, I'll be straight honest with you. Come about 3 o'clock, it tapered off pretty hard. But there were still a few people coming through. Met a couple that came, that just moved here from California. They wanted to buy a pistol. Of course, they could not. And anyway, got hooked up with another person I met. I guess I'm going to call him a friend that I met out here who lives out this side. Got an FFL. He's going to hook them up once they get their address changed. And I loaded them up with 500 rounds of 38 special and a 25 round box of Hornady something critical defense light. So those are lighter bullets. So anyway, she's never owned a gun in her life, but she wants a 38 revolver and got hooked up with some people that are going to train her or give her some training. And yeah, there we go. Got another convert. Greatness. Anyway, and then right there at the end, I had a ammo guy who's got a bunch of shows coming, and we had done a little horse trading earlier. Him buying bullets and trading for money, and he came over as we're packing up and says, "Hey, I'd like to see if I could work a deal with you to buy some more." And anyway, we hashed that out, and yeah, I end up being probably in the last quarter of the people that are there. A lot of them start packing up at 3 o'clock and we're leaving. I'm just not going to do that. I don't mind packing up a little early, especially if you got duplicates, this, that, and the other. But you know, people come to a gun show and they pay to get in, and you know, they need to have the opportunity to buy something. But anyway, go on a long rant. But anyway, we did really well. It was pretty slow. It's Sunday afternoon. The after church crowd never really showed up. we had had quite a few people at opening. It was pretty good. It was a good start, and it just kind of just continued like a slow drip the rest of the day. I don't know that we ever went more than 20-30 minutes without a customer, so that's a good day. So anyway, pretty good show. For the amount of people, it was a great show. I got a buddy that set up at the bigger show closer to Dallas, and he said they were just hammered yesterday on people. And then today was slow. I don't know. I don't know. Still thinking about that negligent discharge, which come to find out more, it was a dropped firearm that had a strap on it, but it was one of them cowboy type guns, you know, single action. But there was enough play in the hammer that when it fell, it struck a loaded cartridge. Terrible. I can't believe they got away with having a loaded gun for sale in the gun show. And we'll back off my deal a little bit earlier. You got one on your hip and it's locked, or in a good holster, and you're loaded up. You know, I don't see that that's any more dangerous than, you know, day-to-day living. But the firearm that's out there for the public to touch, and it had bullets in it, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, that guy needs to be banned for life from the gun shows. At least that brand of gun shows, which that particular brand here, that's gonna be probably at least half the gun shows in our area. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Call me out on it if you want to. All we know is a child, it was a 22, luckily. A child was hit with a ricochet. Now we don't know if it was the ricochet of the bullet, or was it impacting the ground and it chipped something up. Anyway, moot point. A child was hit, that's all we know. Don't know if it's a young child or a child under 17, 18, whatever, we don't know. A child was hit. An innocent child was hit. Bad news. Anyway, that being said, we talked about it, several of us this morning, because there was plenty of time to chat early. It don't happen very often, but it shouldn't happen at all. But this is only like the third one I've heard of in several years, and I've only been to one that happened that I was in the building, and that's been several years ago. And you figure there's pretty much a gun show going on every weekend. You know, I don't know. The odds are good, but the odds should be zero. Anyway, that's as far as I'm gonna go with that. But anyway, had a great show. I don't think we're going to be doing any for a while, believe it or not, even though it's 87 degrees, bluebird skies. Of course, it's got clouds now. I think you can tell in the camera. Next weekend, archery season for deer, so I don't know. Hunting season's upon us. I personally am not a big fan of hunting in 80-degree temperature. I don't foresee me doing that. But if it's cool and clear in the mornings, yeah, I'll probably be getting some. We'll see how it goes. The next show I have scheduled at this point is November 14th and 15th at Canton Civic Center, Canton, Texas. It's on the grounds of the world famous First Bundy. Man, I don't know. You know, we sold 3 firearms. Is that right? 1, 2, 3 firearms this weekend. Some people that would be terrible. In my mind, it's fine because I can't replace those 3. Nobody has those guns in stock, so I don't know. Just weirdness. The weirdness that is it. But anyway, I'm going to probably go ahead and place an order for some more ammunition. Yeah, I know I'm going to have to pay more for it. That's fine. hate to say it, I might be an FFL or Federal Firearms Licensee at a gun show without guns for sale. The way it is. But I don't know. Really enjoyed it. Hung around a lot of like-minded people. I haven't done one of this brand of little shows in a while. But some of the people were I met at Canton, or I knew from Canton, and then there's some of the folks I hadn't seen in a couple of years, and you know, I don't know. Being around a lot of like-minded people, it's not a problem, and not having to worry about leaving the table and worried about somebody getting something. I mean, it's everybody's looking out for everybody else that I can see in there, and that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, rambling again. Somewhere around through there, there's a like, subscribe, thumbs up, comment. Right now I got the comments locked out because I've been getting some kind of random phishing, not phishing, but PHIS phishing, you know, stuff that I don't want to be associated with popping up, so I've got it locked down. But I do see all the messages, I check them. I want to give a shout out right here at the end to the Red Raider Nation, to my buddy Laird. He's kind of got us put out there on their little chat thing or whatever. I'm not certain exactly what it is, but I appreciate you guys. I know that's helped boost the views up. And hey, get in touch with Laird if you got a question for me, or you know, contact me. You know, I'm an open book. I'll tell you what's going on. If you can find ammo or ammunition that you need at a reasonable price, and I don't mean 1988 price, it's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you, go ahead and buy it. If you go through 1,000 rounds a year training and you don't have at least 1,000 rounds put away, you better buy more. You don't have to buy it all at once. Buy a little bit at a time. That leaves more for the rest of us. If you don't have any training, contact me. I can hook you up with some people from entry-level gun ownership to cleaning a gun to you know, how to set one up. Also, if you want some true tactical defensive training, I got some folks I can hook you up with, depending on which way you want to go, of just protecting yourself, or if you want to prepare for the crazies that are out there, we can get some real deep training. I got some good folks that'll give you some real world training, not something they read on YouTube or read in a book or watched a YouTube video. These folks have lived it. I'm telling you, get trained by a couple of these folks, you'll be money ahead. If you just want to sharpen your skills, you can't sharpen your skills watching TV, and it goes for me too. The only way to get better at trigger control is working the trigger. Like I said, get in touch with me if you're interested in some of that stuff. No, I don't make a dime off of it. If you're like that California couple that just moved here, you need to go get some good quality training, because there's a whole lot of junk out here on the internet that's just flat wrong. As far as I'll say that. But anyway, I've got some people I can hook you up with that's got skin in the game, and they got skins on the wall, that they're not just some just went blank. Just because they can play a video game, they're good at it. That doesn't mean a thing. People that's got real world experience, that's the training you need. Contact me. Y'all take care of each other.